Today, the Commission have put forward their plans for the budget post-2020. Do you welcome the plans?
Well, I think it's an ambitious proposal. For the first time, we have a draft that introduces quite substantial structural changes in the EU budget. There are new priorities reflected in the budget with quite substantial amounts of money reserved, and there is also some cuts on the traditional policies, which I think may not be liked by some member states, but it reflects reality, reflects new challenges and new tasks. So I think it's a good starting point, although the Parliament would like to see the budget, the overall budget, a little bit more increased. And the difference is between 1.11% of GNI and 1.3% of GNI. We would like still to have an even more ambitious budget.
One of the new innovations in their proposals is the conditionality and link with the rule of law. As you know, Poland has come under the rule of law mechanism. Do you welcome this development? Do you think it is a progressive idea?
Well, I think it makes sense. It makes sense because, after all, we are talking about taxpayers' money. Money that comes from the pockets of EU taxpayers. So there must be some discipline and there must be some guarantee that this money is not going to be wasted. For that to make sure, an independent judicial system is necessary. And therefore, if there is an attempt to somehow make the judicial system politically dependent, or if there is an attempt to influence the rulings of courts, then of course this is not something we would like to see. And therefore, if we have a case of a member state that violates the rule of law, undermines its own constitution, or let's say violates the principles and the fundamental values of the European Union, I think some reactions have to take place.
What do you think the response from the Polish government in particular will be to this proposal?
Well, I heard the Polish government opposes this proposal, which is surprising to me because the Polish government insists that it doesn't violate the rule of law in Poland. So if this is really an honest statement, then there should be no reason to worry.